Hi, everybody. Hello, everyone. How are you today? My name is Lee Bailey, and I'm here for you to do the story of trivia extravaganza. Anyway, so far, no one's joining me on this. Usually I have at least a couple people, and then they straggle in, but they haven't straggled in yet. It's 8 o'clock, time for our show, so I wanted to start and just have you guys come on, and maybe we can do some trivia just for those of you watching. How about that? Does that sound like fun? I know they've got a couple of people. Amy Gish trying to log in now. Fred Schwery doesn't see the link. Well, I don't know why, because I sent it. Well, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Amy. Amy Gish Elizabeth. Amy Gish Elizabeth. Oh, she did find it. Okay. Let's go to Fredo. Fred Schwery. Send Fred. Hello, Diva. Oh, Diva. She is logging in, no doubt. Trying to log in. I don't know what's going on, but perhaps she will try again. You never know. And Fred is also trying to log in, one of our other staples of this wonderful program. So, boom, I kicked her. I kicked her because she's supposed to be logging in with me. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay, Fred Schwery sent an attachment. He says that his attachment is streamlined. All right, I don't know what he sent, but it is not here yet. Here you go, Amy. There's another link I'll send to you. And we'll send it via this here. Amy, Elizabeth Gish, Fred Schwery, and there's somebody coming on now. Here she is again, and yet she's not there. So, yeah, but look, hey! Can you hear me, Miss Diva? You're not hearing me. Are you seeing me? That's the question we're asking right now. Can you see me? I don't know. She looks a lot better on. Did she froze up on us? I believe she might have, boy Hattie. I believe she might have just done that, in fact, boys and girls. And let's see here. So we got Turasala saying good morning. We say thank you. And we all know about the housewarming party. So thank you very much for that. Diva is boom. Boom. All right, try again, Diva. Try again, my babe. Okay. Okay, sent a link there, sent a link here, sent a link everywhere. Torah. Ah, yes, indeed. Boom Boom is the Lord Quizmaster. There's Amy Gish. Trying to get on my husband's TriStar internet. I'm stuck. Oh, Galen. Galen. So we may have a very big problem with our trivia tonight if we can't get anybody to join in. Fred says he's trying to join in, but he's saying that he doesn't see it. Trying to get on my husband's TriStar internet. I'm stuck. Tony Dean is in California. He might have joined us, however. Boom, 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 boom. Well, Fredo, I don't know what to tell you. But I have a great quiz. I have a great trivia set up. Beautiful. I'm ready to go with trivia. I have no idea what's going on with all the trivia. Uh-oh. Okay. And there she is. Now I see you. Can you hear me?
Hey.
You can hear
How
me.
are you? I can hear you.
Did you hear what I wrote? Galen.
I'm telling you. He put something new on that was supposed to improve our connection, and it's just, the internet's just been a disaster all day. So he was downstairs, I think, trying to undo what he did. So how are you?
I'm good, honey. I'm good.
Are you guys melting down there?
Yes, we are melting down here. I've been inside all day, so whatever.
How hot did it get down there?
Apparently, it got to like 100 degrees.
Did it hit 100? That's what I thought.
So,
do you go outside in the heat? I don't go outside in the heat. Do you go outside in the heat?
No, not if I can help it.
Okay, good.
Not if I can help. And depends on what you mean by heat. If it's 80 degrees, sure. No big deal. But 100 degrees, 90 degrees, lots of humidity, no way. Staying in.
So you're not moving to Florida?
No time soon. The where I want to go is the Caribbean.
But that's still hot and humid and gross.
It's only 80 and it's not humid. It's beautiful there. And the water.
It can get hot. Oh, it can get hot down there.
80 degrees is the highest it gets.
Where? Where are you moving?
St. John.
Oh, I've been in St. Thomas where it's hotter than
73. That. Average is 73.
Yeah, but it gets hot during the day. Nights are beautiful, though.
And there's a breeze, and there's no humidity. It's on the ocean. Oh, yeah,
my God, it gets hot.
I don't know.
St. Thomas.
All I know is everybody looks like they're having a ball. So
they are. It's because this is the booze.
That, and you can go get in the water and keep cool.
This
You're
is
on a
true.
damn island.
This is true.
Yeah, I live in my swimming pool. Are you kidding me? If I had a swimming pool,
oh, wouldn't that be nice to have a swimming pool?
I can't go in the ocean though.
We tried pricing on a swimming pool. No.
Fred wants me to send him the link. I've sent him 5 links. All right, here we go again. Stand by.
Does he need more links?
He needs a link, apparently.
A linky dink.
A rinky dink link.
A linky dink. Did you do shrinky dinks when you were a kid?
Oh, no. When I became an adult, I did shrinky dinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we never did shrinky dinks when I was a kid.
No.
My wife turned me on to them with the kids when we were doing them with the kids.
They're pretty fun.
Like, wow, cool. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And it was cool doing it in my age because I could make really cool ones.
That's awesome.
Whereas my kids make these really sweet and nice, but Hey, there he is. Except for he's not showing up anything either.
Oh, you know what I did again?
Oh, there he is again. Forgot his stinking piece of paper over his camera.
Oh my
All right,
goodness!
I sent you to the same place I sent you a link earlier.
Oh, you're the best.
So I don't know how you didn't get it.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Whatever. Walter's going to be joining us here. He's running a little late, coming home from work. Whatever. And my daughter has 9% on her phone. Anyway, Live 360 app. Do you have one of those, Diva?
I use that.
Baby. I need to get yours so I can find out where you are all the time.
Oh my goodness. I hunt my kids down.
Yeah, my wife hunts me down.
I drive them crazy. Where are you?
She turned off her location services. But
so did my husband. I'm like, where are you going that you don't want me to know?
Exactly. I could care less. You can find me wherever you want to find me. Usually you're going to find me right here. If I wanted to be untoward, I'd just have someone meet me here.
I know. I don't go anywhere exciting.
Well, I leave my phone on the desk and go somewhere myself. Never have done that. Thought about it. Haven't done it. I have nowhere to go, so that's the problem. Just to say, like, I'd like to put my phone on the desk here and go home. Walk in the door. What are you doing here?
There you go.
Let's see what she says.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? You're at work. Oh, really? You tracking me? Anyway, it's all good. So I have some good trivia tonight. I hope everyone will enjoy themselves.
Yay.
Yeah. Maybe it's just going to be you and Fred.
Oh, I can't win that.
If we don't, you can't win that.
I don't know, man. Fred could do me in.
You never know, Fred.
You could do some Cliff Clavin categories when he was on Jeopardy.
Oh yeah,
postal workers and yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How many taste buds does the average human tongue have?
How many taste buds?
28,000. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think, Diva?
Hold on.
Oh, no looking.
Oh, you're not looking it up.
Hold on.
No, she's gonna stick a cracker in her mouth.
Oh, she's looking at her tongue.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna guess 200.
10,000.
Oh,
that's
you're closer.
10,000. Where would you find the world's most ancient forest?
Forest?
Most ancient.
Underwater.
No.
No.
In Asia.
Daintree Forest, north of Cairns, Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Globe and Jerusalem are what types of what?
Artichokes.
Hey, very good there, Diva. I thought you might know that answer. She's a foodie. She's a foodie, Fred.
I see.
Depends on the day.
Highest waterfall in the world. These aren't questions that are off our.
Victoria?
No, not Victoria Falls. Good heavens. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
You have an earthquake in your house?
I have everything like balanced, so I had to put it hurts my neck all day working on my computer. Yeah. So when I'm on just video and I can just talk to people, I lift it up so I can actually just look straight at the screen.
Absolutely.
So it's not to give my neck pain.
Did you go to look up where the tallest falls are?
Yeah. You know, I realized I can't hear well, and I need to go get my hearing aids. And I said to myself, a week ago, I said, I'm going to leave one pair of hair in the office. So when I'm on the phone or doing something, I can just put those in, and I can take my everyday ones and do something. But they're both downstairs. I guess I forgot to pay attention.
Where is the tallest waterfall in the world?
Victoria Falls?
No. It's in Venezuela.
In Venezuela?
Pauline.
I have
where's
no
the highest
idea.
waterfall?
There she is. Hello.
Where's the highest waterfall in the world? Or what is the highest waterfall?
What is Diamond Falls?
Angel Falls, Venezuela.
Angel Falls.
You know, I've never really been near a big waterfall. It's just like a little, like when you're on a hike and there's a little, 20-footer, and that's about it.
Yeah. No, we went to one time in Maine. There's a place where there's an old fjord or something. I don't know. Was it Maine? Where were we? Anyway, huge waterfall. It was pretty cool. I was like, well, if that's
Have you all been to Niagara Falls?
never.
Yes.
I have never, but my niece lives minutes from there. I'm going to go maybe this summer.
How long has she lived minutes from there?
She just moved there the last
Oh,
year.
okay. I was about to say. How long has it been since you've seen your niece?
I saw her just before she moved. I went down to Mississippi, and she left Mississippi the same day we did, but we went to Virginia, and she went all the way up to New York.
Up to New York. Up to New York.
Yeah, her mom's from Buffalo. She'd never lived anyplace else except Mississippi.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Big
Buffalo's a nice area, except in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture
Winter,
shock.
Winters suck. So we could start without Walter because I don't know when he's going to be joining us.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about that?
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
sorry. I was very, very tired. I've been online all day. It was a virtual technology conference.
So
Sounds like fun. Mind numbing, no doubt.
It was
Yeah.
just because there's just so much information out there, and I can't take it all in. I need time to process.
All right, I'm going to give you the categories. You ready?
Okay.
ready.
Category 1, pop culture. And it's actually just culture. I just don't know why I wrote pop. And then I wrote pop music for the other one. Then
Wait.
pop sports.
Okay, wait, so wait, pop culture, then pop music?
Yep. And then pop sports. What's it say?
Who is Pop Warner? There you go. There's your pop
There
question.
you go. That's not one of the questions. Pop geography and pop science. Take the pop off of all of them,
Pop,
so
pop.
if you want. So yeah, that's the categories. 100 through 500 are the numbers. And let's see who's out there wants to join us. I don't know. There's a few people watching. Few, actually. And so we'll see if anybody pipes up. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Amy usually goes first almost all the time. So Pauline, you're first.
Pop science, I think you said.
Science. All right. Here we go. Who discovered penicillin? Fred.
Who was Jonas Salk?
No.
That was the
What was that?
Polio
for
vaccine.
polio.
Polio. That's
There
right.
was some dude that let his bread go moldy. How specific do we need to be here?
Can you give his name or her name? I'm not gonna genderize it.
Professor Bread went moldy. I have no idea.
Yes, their bread went moldy.
Well, I only have a last name, but it's Fleming.
One.
So
Is it
What? Who?
Fleming. I don't know what his
Fleming.
Fleming?
Fleming. That's what he goes by again. I don't know. Fleming.
Fleming.
That's the answer that I was given. The answer is Fleming. All right, go ahead, Pauline, again.
2.
For 2, pure water has a pH level of around what? Fred.
What is 7.6?
Woo, I'm going to give it to you. 7 is around 7, so that's 7.6. Fredo, way to go, buddy. Go ahead. What do you want, Fred?
Let's go science for 3.
All right. Hg is the chemical symbol for which element?
Oh.
Did you say HG?
Hg. Capital H, small g. Go ahead, Fred.
What is hydrogen?
Nope.
What is Happy Gilmore?
Hmm.
I like that answer.
There you go.
I thought Diva was going to jump on this, or Cat Lady.
Dude, it's
I
been a
thought you guys
long
know
day.
your elements.
I
The
can
periodic table.
picture the periodic table, and I'm just like, what is
Oh, you guys,
what
I'm
is-
sorry.
what is gold?
No. Amy, want to give it a
HG?
shot?
Pick one, Aim.
Pencil lead. I have no idea. I have no idea.
What is
It's mercury.
Oh,
It's a pretty common element, actually. Okay, so we're going to go for 4.
yep.
I didn't think these were going to be that hard, you guys. I'm sorry.
Shh.
All right.
It's
How
a
many
Monday.
phases of the moon are there? Fred.
What are 4?
No. Eva.
What is 8?
Exactly.
Yeah. I was getting there. I was like waxing gibbous, waning gibbous.
I know. I did one.
I
All
can
right.
see
Here's one for you. And I may have gone opposite here. I may have gone the easy ones at the bottom, which is per my way I do quizzes. So we're going to go for 5.
Sure.
All right. See? How many bones do sharks have in their bodies? Amy?
What are none?
That's correct.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
one. They're all cartilage.
I didn't know that.
All right, Amy, what's the next category?
My diving family knows that.
I absolutely stink at sports, so let's do sports.
Okay. Sports for 1. Which boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion? Amy.
Who is Muhammad Ali?
Correct, Amy.
Probably the only
AKA
sports question
Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay. That's right. I lived in Germany when he changed his name to Muhammad Ali, and I remember coming out and telling my friends because they all knew who Cassius Clay was. You know, they were all German, and they all knew who Cassius Clay was. And I told them all, guess who's fighting tonight? Cassius Clay and Muhammad Ali. And they were like, "What time?" You know. All right, you ready, Amy and you guys?
Mhm.
In what year was the first ever Wimbledon championship played? All right, Fred.
What is
Take a guess.
1883?
Oh, close, but no cigar. See, I should be the new Jeopardy host.
Wait,
Go ahead, Colleen.
What is 1880?
Even closer.
I'm
All
going to
right.
say, what is 1873?
Ooh, no, 1877. 1877. That's a kind of a hard one.
That's too
All right.
hard.
You want to go to 3?
Yep.
All righty. Boom, 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 boom. Which Williams sister has the most Grand Slams? Amy.
Who is Serena?
That's correct. All right.
Amy, you did pretty well in sports.
Well, that's only 2. Don't give
Yeah.
me too much credit yet.
You ready?
4.
Okay. When Michael Jordan played for the Chicago Bulls, how many NBA championships did he win? Fred?
What is 6?
Yes, sir.
Let's finish sports.
All right. What is someone who shoes racehorses called? Yes, Fred.
What is a farrier?
That's correct, Fred. It just says horses, but I wanted to make it sports, so I said racehorse. I mean, it goes along with it. Anyway,
What's geography?
geography. All right, for 100. Geography for 100 is which country invented tea? Pauline.
What is China?
Correct. All right.
2.
What was the first state?
First what?
State. Pauline
State.
got it, Fred. Go ahead, Pauline.
What is? Oh gosh. Virginia.
No.
What-
Fred,
What is Delaware?
that's correct.
I was like, wait, it's up there.
Let's go geography for 3.
What colors are the Norwegian flag? Fred.
What are blue and white?
Nope. Go ahead, crazy Norwegian girl.
No, I'm finished.
I
Blue
know.
and white's Finland. Sweden.
No, Norway.
Oh, what is blue and yellow?
Nope.
That's Sweden.
I'm just going to guess. What is red and white?
Oh, no. Red, white, and blue.
Hmm.
All 3.
All right, let's stay with geography.
Staying with geography. Which country produces the most coffee in the world? Pauline.
What is Colombia?
No. Fred.
What is Brazil?
That's correct. That is correct, Fredo.
Let's keep going.
All right. For 5. What nationality was Marco Polo? Yes, Miss Crazy Cat Lady?
What is Italian?
No.
Oh.
Yes. Go ahead, Fred.
What is, I was going to say Italian. What is Spanish?
Hold on. Let me reread this question, make sure. Okay, I said nationality. Okay. Spanish? No.
Try Portuguese.
Yes, Diva.
That's my answer. What is Portuguese?
No. Venetian.
That's Italian.
That's
It
Italian.
says what nationality, and it says Venetian. Back
Oh,
in
at
those
the time.
days,
It was a
it made-
city-state
at the time, that was their own. They had their
That's
own
the time.
nationality.
Yeah.
City-state of Italy.
I'm just telling you that when Marco Polo was a little boy and born, he was a Venetian. Sounds a little Star Trek-y, actually, to me. All right, Pauline, Fred, what's the next category?
Let's
buddy?
go with culture.
Culture. You're staying away from that music, aren't you guys?
Oh, yeah.
All right, culture, pop culture. What was the name of the family who starred in Seventh Heaven? What was the name of the family that starred in Seventh Heaven? Yes, Fred.
Was it Martin?
No.
As soon as you say it, I'm going to shoot myself. I didn't like that show.
I never watched it.
I liked it. Jessica Biel was in it. I loved her.
Hey, there's Tora inviting us all over to his party.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
June 18th.
Anybody?
It's not June 18th.
Anybody? No, July 18th.
Oh, Tora.
No.
Okay. Does he say June 18th? Yeah, he did say June 18th. It's July 18th. Anyway, the Camdens.
Oh, frickety frick. Okay, yep.
The Camdens. All righty.
Keep
For 2?
going. Yep.
All right, I gotta get over here. Okay. And oh, I'm sorry. Which email service is owned by Microsoft? Amy?
What is Outlook?
No.
Uh-oh.
It says which email service? Okay. Sorry.
I'm going to kick myself when you say it.
Outlook might be defined as something other than just an email service, Amy. I don't know. I understand what you're saying, Amy, and it sounds that sounds right. I mean, I know that's Microsoft, but might be.
I mean, I have another name, but.
Well, you have to wait and see if the other two sillies know.
No, I was like,
I'll give you. You know what? If your second one's right, then I'll give it to you.
I was going to say, what is
Amy.
AOL?
No,
That's the oath.
that was AOL.
AOL. Now they're.
Amy, what was your other guess?
Exchange.
Oh, see, that's also. I don't think that's an email service. I think. Anyway, I don't.
What the heck are they talking about?
Well, your name at whatever.com, and there's no such thing as it's not when you say whatever you said. There's no email address with that. You know what I mean?
What is MSN?
No.
What the hell's the answer?
Hotmail.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just saying that's what it says. Which email service is owned by Microsoft? Hotmail.
Oh, for God's sakes.
God's sake, Lee, you suck. All right. Next question. Here we go. What language has the most words?
Oh, what an interesting question.
What language has the most
Most
words?
words, yes. Yes, Crazy Cat Lady.
What is Chinese?
No. I remember Steve Martin went to France. Chapeau means hat. Bouffe means... It's like those French have a different word for everything. Go ahead, Diva.
I'm going to guess what's English.
That's correct.
Wow.
It has the most. Does it say how much? I mean, hold on. It doesn't say how many though, but that's correct. All right, for 4. How long does it take to hard boil an egg? Fred.
What is 3 minutes?
No.
It depends on how you do it.
I boil my
3 minutes
egg.
is soft boil, I think. Anyway, go ahead,
What
Pauline.
was it, Pauline, there?
What is 7 minutes?
That's correct.
Wow.
You know what, Fred? I thought it was 3 too. All right. Here's number 5 for 500. How many rides are at Disney World? How many rides are at Disney World? Uh-oh, Pauline just left.
Like rides?
Rides. I don't know. I mean, it could be, it's a small world, could be considered. We lost her. Oh, Walter's here. Hi, Walter. Pauline's back. Pauline, are you frozen?
I can go in black for a minute.
I can hear you, but you're still frozen.
You might want to go all the way up and come back. Oh, there you go.
There you are. Oh, not again.
You all just went black for a minute and just everything's spinning.
Yeah, you might want to go out and come back.
Yeah. Go out and
What did
come
she
back.
say?
Oh, there's
What happened? We all did what for
I
a
was
second?
going to
She
say,
said we're all spinning.
Walter came in.
We all went black
you
for a
went,
second.
no, you went off right before Walter popped on.
Yeah. Walter, you're good.
Hey, sign out and sign back in there, crazy cat lady.
I'm just saying. She said we all went black for a second. I was like, well, that's normal for me. That's
Not funny.
sorry.
What was the question, Lee?
What?
The question, she's completely frozen.
Is how many rides at
How
Disneyland?
many rides are at Disney World?
According to Wikipedia, as of March
Hey,
27th,
Hey, what? Oh my God, you picked it up on my phone. Shit.
What did it say?
I don't know. I turned it off before it said it.
I'm going to say
Yeah, my phone picked you up. What the hell, dude?
58.
58. Good guess. No, wrong.
I'm
At
gonna,
Disney World? No.
At Disney World.
Disney
How many
World?
rides at Disney World.
I'm gonna guess 32. What is 32?
Close again, but no.
Okay.
I would say 98.
No. Where'd Pauline go? She left out and ain't coming back. All right, I'm going to tell you because I don't think she will get it either. 46.
Oh.
That's it.
Dude, I gotta turn my phone off. That's never happened before. Holy cow. You turned it on, boom boom.
He's done that before, like a year ago or something. We had a conference call for something or other, and everybody's phone started whacking out.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
see,
I
this
said
is
whatever it was,
hey,
and everybody's.
Walter, this is what Pauline saw on all of ours. Was this black circle spinning?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So she's not sitting where she normally sits for our show, so I don't know. I don't know. All right. So just so you know, Walter, and we just finished the first round. Culture, pop music, pop sports, geography, and science.
Is that what I missed?
Categories. That's what you missed. So here's the new categories. Categories for this round. Oh, crazy cat lady's back.
Wait, we didn't do music.
She was. I got a picture. What'd you say?
We didn't do music.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, no, you're right. We didn't do music yet. So we're still doing music, Walter. Can you hear us, Pauline? Oh, Pauline. Do you hear us?
She's locked up again.
Yeah, she's
Thank you,
her
Andy,
internet's toast.
for reminding me that we haven't done music yet. All right, here we go for the first question under music. Oh, God, this is going to be easy. I'm looking for hands, for quick hands. Name, oh, nope, where is he? Which name is rapper Sean Combs better known by? Actually, Fred beat you, Fred.
Who was Puffy?
That's
Puff
not
Daddy.
his name. Hold
He's
on.
not?
No.
That's right.
He
That's
didn't.
right.
It's
Same
P. Diddy,
thing.
Puff Daddy, whatever. Okay. He changed it all the
Lee,
time.
are you looking for his formal name?
Yeah, Sean
Yes,
Combs.
his
Sean
formal
Combs.
name.
His Sean Combs is his name. Uh-oh, here we go, cat lady again.
She's in twice now. No,
I know.
And out, out, in.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh no.
Thought we had her. All right. Well, P Diddy. Okay, I'll give it to you, Fred.
Oh yeah, P Diddy. The whole bunch. That's right. You had a bunch.
Yeah,
But Puff Daddy, Puffy, no, or P. What did he call him? Diddy? Whatever.
yes, all that's acceptable. Yeah.
All of it is acceptable. You're right, buddy. You're right. All right. For 2. Now this is working. Hi. Now I can see and hear
Now you look good.
I just I closed, shut down, reboot the computer.
All right. Well, we're doing the music, okay? Fred got the first one. What is Sean Combs' name? And he said Puff Daddy, which is P Diddy, Pat, whatever. It's all the same. All right. You ready?
Uh-oh.
What was Britney Spears' first song? Go ahead, Walter.
It was a oops, I did it again.
No.
Oh, I know what it is. Oh, I think I do now.
Anybody? Britney's first song released on the charts. Anyone?
Well, no. Once you say it, we'll go. Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Walter. What's your other guess?
Is it the sign? Give me a sign.
No, it's Baby One More Time.
Maybe one more time. Okay, yeah, that's the same. Yeah,
Oh,
that's all
wow.
the same song. Yeah, that's
Give me some one more time. Yeah.
that's what I meant.
Well, you didn't say it. I'm sorry.
No, I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I don't. No, yeah, I messed it up. No, you're right. That's what I. Yeah.
All right, you ready? Which
Great.
song by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee has the most views of all time on YouTube?
Hmm?
Song by Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee. Most views of all time on YouTube. Go ahead.
We did that in Zumba.
Cat lady.
We used to do that in Zumba. Like
What do you say, Pauline?
No, that's just going over my head. I have no idea.
Okay.
Never.
Translation,
I don't know.
no idea. Anybody else? Anybody?
You actually understood that?
I did actually hear no idea. Go ahead, Diva.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
What is Baby Shark?
No.
Okay.
Fred, you're going to kill yourself, aren't you?
I am, because we did this in Zumba. Go.
Despacito.
Oh yes.
All right.
I should show you my Zumba moves to that one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Do you Zumba, Fred?
Well, now that we moved, not in the past year, but I used to go 4 times a week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
I had a big level. That was 20 pounds ago too.
Well, you know what? You can get back in shape by doing special yoga classes online with this wonderful yoga teacher that I know named Walter.
I don't.
I'm kidding. I just made that up. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Ludwig van Beethoven, this is in pop music, was born in 1770 in which city? All right, Fred.
What is Vienna?
No.
What is not very far from Vienna?
Where was Ludwig van Beethoven born? In 1770. Hey, crazy cat lady? Go ahead.
Was Berlin?
Oh boy.
What did she say?
She
Say it
said
again.
Berlin.
Berlin.
She said Berlin.
Berlin is correct.
Hey.
All right, you got that, Pauline. And the last question of this round, 1982. I'm kidding. Never mind. Which instrument did John Lennon play in the Beatles? And be specific as to the part in the band that he played. Not the instrument itself, but the part.
Let me hear. Do the question again.
All right. In which instrument did John Lennon play in the Beatles? It'd be specific. Yes, Fred.
I would say rhythm guitar.
That's correct. There you go.
Because George Harrison had that be the lead guitar. It was.
He absolutely was. That's correct. All right.
And Paul was a left-handed bass player.
Yes, sir. That's correct. You are right, sir. Okay, that's the end of those category. All right, Fred. I think you won this one.
Well, there's a second half coming up.
He had 23, right?
$21 I have for him. I have 16 for you. Is that right, Amy?
I have 16 for me.
Okay. Pauline is 21. Let's see here. 9 for Pauline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got 8, 9, but
You got 9.
I had made it on the board. That was
You're still breaking up a lot, kiddo. We're having a hard time hearing, understanding you. All right. Here's the second round. Here's the categories. Really? First category.
That's the first category.
Yeah, really? Yeah. Movies, places, people, and things. People, places, and things, but I did it out of order. Ready?
Yep.
The last person to answer was Fredo.
Oh, okay.
Fredo, pick a category.
Let's go with places.
Places, says Fredo. All right, here's the first question on places. Which African country was formerly known as Abyssinia? Abyssinia. Go ahead, Fred.
What is Sudan?
Close.
What is South Sudan?
That's a clue to everybody else. He's close to Sudan. Go ahead.
Like,
Crazy. Go ahead. Crazy lady. Jordan? Oh, very good guess. No.
is this like close geographically or close spelling?
Geographically. I think. I might be made a fool here. So you guys go, easy. That's like a whole country apart. I don't know. Walter?
I don't know.
It's in Africa. Just kidding.
Well, so I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying anything.
Somebody
I'm not
said
gonna
It's Ethiopia.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, did you say Ethiopia? I was going to come back and say Ethiopia. Did you say that?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I just did. It's up to Ethiopia.
Is it the
No one else
answer?
got it. Huh?
So Ethiopia was the answer.
Yes, Ethiopia. Abyssinia. 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 Okay. For
Four.
two. For four, right. You're right. Where were the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights stored during World War II?
Oh, wow.
oh,
I'm gonna guess. What the heck?
Go ahead, Diva.
What is Fort Knox?
That's correct.
Are you
Dang.
serious?
Yeah,
That was
you
a
got it.
total shock.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I know your thought process was, what's the most safe place you can keep those
At least
things?
that's what we probably think it is.
Well, we think anyway. Right.
For
All right.
6.
Good job, Amy. For 85, oh, I don't know why I keep saying that. What is the diameter of Earth?
Yeah, no, give us some math. Wait a minute. How do you figure?
Like, dude, the thing is, if you don't know it, you can't guess that. You're not gonna guess.
No, but I know the circumference.
There's no guessing. You can't guess.
I know
The
the circumference. If we could do the math of circumference, how do you diameter and circumference? I knew I was going to need this back in geometry. Damn it! 50 freaking years ago, I should have stored this up. You've got diameter, and you've
Anybody
got
got the formula for him? Go ahead, crazy cat lady.
I'm just going to take a wild off the cuff guess. 800,000 miles.
800,000 miles?
No,
No.
We're not that big.
no. It's around 10,000 miles somewhere.
That's close.
Oh, I know it's
Fred.
close because it's 25,000, 250. Wait a minute.
3, 6. I would say it's closer to like 8 or 9.
Walter, it's 8,000. I'm going to give it to you, buddy.
There's no way. That was a total.
Well, you got it. All right. There you go. 8,000 miles.
What is it exactly?
It says 8,000 miles. I'm sure there's got to be a mile or 2 or 3.
It's 25,000 miles around.
That was a guess.
So what's the formula to get to
I
diameter?
forgot the formula to get diameter from circumference.
Right.
Damn it. Should have paid attention.
What is the national dish of Spain? Okay, foodie.
What is paella?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Hey, you know why? I just realized why I didn't know my geometry.
Why?
Jimmy Larinaga, the former coach of James Madison, who's now at the University of Miami, he was my teacher. He was a senior. He was doing student teaching. He was a senior in college when I was a senior in high school. Now, if we did the diameter of a basketball, I'm sure he would have been able to tell me.
Yeah, that's probably true. Anyway, okay. So the next question for 1,000 is: how many countries are in Africa?
Oh boy!
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Fred.
What is 26?
No.
Oh, too low.
It's more than that, right?
Hmm.
I know we did this like a couple years ago with Alex's one class. Fudge.
No, it's I'm a guess.
Okay.
What is 50? What is 55?
Okay, I'm giving it to you. It's 54.
Good.
You don't have to give me that.
I am
That's
giving you
close enough.
54. Are you kidding me? You said 55.
Well, because I learned that from watching cartoons like that show, the Animaniacs, when they do all the countries in the world. You remember that little skit that they do? Yeah, and that's how and somebody actually counted them.
My kids used to watch Animaniacs. I don't think.
Oh, that show was the best. You got to watch the countries of the world. That is the best thing ever.
Oh yeah. All right, go ahead, Walter. Pick a category.
Let's see. What did we just get done with? Let's go.
Places.
Let's do people.
People. Very good. And people. First question. Who received the first artificial heart transplant surgery in 1982?
I know who performed it.
Who?
Dr. DeBakey,
Okay. Where?
Texas.
Okay.
The recipient
Fairfax was
was,
the first successful one or something?
yeah, it wasn't very long, but
Yeah.
on his own, he was able to function on his own. There was a guy, an older guy, not old by today's standards, but back then, I remember this clearly as a kid.
Anyone?
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Barney Clark.
Ah,
You remember that now?
I think
Nope.
so. That sounds fairly familiar. I wouldn't know why I
Sounds
knew that,
totally
but
familiar
I
to
heard
me.
the name.
I don't know that I could have put the name with that question though,
Yeah.
but I know the name for sure. All right, for 400. What year was Walt Disney born? Fred?
What is 19? It's either 12 or 18.
No. Yes, Diva.
I'm gonna guess what is 1885.
No. It's above that.
No.
Below Fred's, above yours. I don't know why I'm helping out the other people, but
It's okay. It's all fun.
go ahead, Pauline.
What is 1889?
No, higher. She said 1889, everybody.
19. What is 1904?
No, 1901.
Oh,
Pretty close, Walter. But we also narrowed it down for you.
Yeah.
All right. Name the Spanish artist, sculptor, and draftsman famous for co-founding the Cubist movement.
Who is?
No, raise your hands.
I am.
All
Oh,
right,
you can't tell. Go ahead.
all right, Pauline.
Picasso.
What'd she say?
Who's Picasso?
Picasso.
That's correct. Pablo Picasso. She got it. All right. 4-4.
You mean 8?
I'm sorry, you're right. 8. What substance are nails made of? And I'm talking about these nails. Yes, Fred.
What is collagen?
No.
Ah,
Diva.
What's keratin?
Keratin is
that's what I
correct.
meant. Oh man. My wife takes them every day, and I take them sometimes.
All right. Which country did AC/DC originate from? Go ahead, Walter.
What is Great Britain?
Nope.
What?
Fred?
What is Germany?
Nope.
Seems like this should be easy.
Well, you've heard them, so I guess, yeah, go ahead.
What is Canada?
No.
Amy's going to get, I mean, not Amy, Pauline's going to guess because she's not moving here. She's going to guess Belgium. No, I'm only kidding.
Pauline, what do you say?
Knocked up.
Pauline?
I'm trying to raise my hand. You can't see me. Bye.
Oh, she bolted.
Something about-
Australia.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
had no idea.
I didn't know that either. I was like, oh, I would have thought England also, or Wales, or you know what I mean, somewhere in there, Scotland, Ireland, something. I don't know.
That's crazy. I had no
All
idea.
right, Amy, you have the next category to pick.
Things.
Things. Okay. Things. What is the name of the mysterious force thought to account for over 85% of the universe?
What is what?
What is the name of the mysterious force thought to account for over 85% of the universe?
The hell? I don't know.
Diva?
What is gravity?
No.
What is the force?
Go ahead, Fred.
what is magnetism?
No. What? You got it, Walter?
No, I have no idea.
The dark matter.
Huh?
Ah,
That's a force?
Dude, I don't know, I guess. I thought maybe you guys knew that. All right, sorry, guys. All right, here we go. What does, here we go. What does HTTP stand for?
Oh, Nick would
I don't
know
know.
that. Wait a minute.
What are you looking up, Fred? You can't look it up.
No,
Are you texting your son?
I should be. I'm writing it down so I can remember. I got 3 of the 4 words.
You do? Well, if these two don't try and guess, then I'll let you have it if you have the right 3 words out of the 4. Anyone? Anyone? Hewlett?
I know the last two.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Amy, you want to go in and split points? But I'm not sure I'm right. I shouldn't say that because I might end up screwing you here. Let Amy go.
Give it a shot, Diva.
I mean, I know the last two are transfer protocol.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm trying to remember what the HT part is. And
Pauline,
if any
what's
of my
HTTP stand for? Go ahead, Fred. What are you going to say?
What is hypertext? Transfer
All
protocol.
right, you guys get to split it. I'll split it.
I didn't have the, I
I
didn't
was
have the
going to say
transfer.
that, but I didn't think I was right.
I didn't have the transfer.
It is hypertext transfer protocol. That is correct.
I know that. My brain just isn't
So
working.
that's Amy
Dude,
slash
it's bad.
Fred. All right. For 600. What is the world's longest river? Fred first.
What is the Amazon?
That is correct.
There you go. And let's keep going there.
What is the symbol for potassium? Go ahead, Diva.
What is K?
That is correct.
Oh, dang.
And here we go. In what year was the first episode of South Park aired?
What year?
What year? First episode of South Park. Go ahead, Fred. I mean, Walter.
Guess let's say 1996.
Ooh, nope.
That's got to be close though.
Fred?
It was 1994?
Nope.
Must be the other way.
I'm close. That's got to be close. It's in there somewhere. Go ahead, Amy. It's one of those years.
I want to say 1995, but I can't tell if
That
that'd be
might be-
right. I'll go 1997.
That's correct.
Oh, my
Kept
goodness.
my mouth shut, and Amy corrected herself.
I knew it was in. I knew it was in there.
Yeah, no, you you said it, and I was like, oh man, oh man. All right, Amy, movies are real or really?
Really?
You want to do really? Really? Okay.
Really?
These are just answers that I thought, oh, really? Which kind of bulbs were once exchanged as a form of currency?
Say it again.
Amy heard me. Which kind of bulbs were once exchanged as a form of currency?
What's that B word you're saying? Kind of
Bulbs.
what?
Bulbs. Like a light.
Light bulbs? No.
What bulbs? That's bulbs. Go ahead, Amy.
What are tulip bulbs?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Really? Okay.
Really?
Which animal has the largest eye in the world? Diva.
What is the giant squid?
That is correct.
Where? What?
Really? That's what you're supposed to say. Really? That's
Really?
excellent.
Okay, I wanted to go to really.
All right. I'm guessing this is going to be a Walter, but let's see. In which video game did Super Mario first appear? Go ahead, Walter.
What is Donkey Kong?
Yes, sir. Good job.
Really?
Really? All right.
That's a good question.
I thought it was.
Yes, go.
How many neck bones does a giraffe have?
That's ridiculous. That who? No idea.
Go ahead, Fred.
What is 39?
No. Yes, Diva.
What is the same as every other animal? And I don't know what it is. They're just longer. So I'm going to guess what is 8?
Oh, Amy. Walter, you want to give it a guess?
Am I even close?
We'll do 10.
7.
Oh, really?
That's pretty
I was
good.
thinking.
Amy.
I was thinking they'd have like 100 little ones.
I know. Yeah, no, that's. But it's kind of like what Amy said. Like, what is every other animal?
But no,
have?
it makes.
And I
more
don't think
sense.
it's every other animal, but yeah.
It makes more sense though now that you say that, because if you watch a giraffe, their necks they're long, but they're not flexible.
Right.
Like when they have to drink water, they have to spread legs out
Oh,
wide.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't really bend them, so it more bones to make it more flexible. So yeah, I can believe that.
All right, here we go. Last of this category. What year was the very first model of the iPhone released? What year?
I'm going to tell you. Wait a minute. I know that because I have an original iPhone.
Oh, let's see if you hit. Okay, Walter.
2006.
Nope.
I'm close.
Good, Fred.
Was it 2007?
That's correct.
I knew I
That's
was close,
twice.
man.
That's twice,
I knew
Walter.
I was close. Thank
All
you.
right, last category is movies.
I knew I was close.
Hmm,
Fred,
she says.
did you know that, or did you just?
No, I didn't know that because my niece works for Apple, and it was like this big deal that it was coming out like 4th of July week, and she had to buy one, And then they said, "Oh, that's not right." 3 weeks later, they said they're going to give them all a free one. So I said, "As soon as your new one comes in, I'll buy your old one off you." And I had it like 4 days after they came out.
Cool.
You know how much those things are worth right now? Like the original one, the iPhone 1?
Well,
You still have it, Fred?
I still have it, and I called the glass doesn't work anymore, which is no big deal. I can get the glass fixed. And I called one time on Apple Care for another phone that I had a couple phones later, and they were like all excited and giddy, talking to me and all. I was like, "What? You know what?" And they said, "Aren't you calling about your original?" I said, "No, I'm calling about whatever model I had." They said, "Oh, I told everybody I had somebody in the line with an original, and they all wanted a list."
Yeah.
I got the box, I got the papers, I got everything.
I'll buy it from you for $5.
What's that?
I said I'll buy it from you for $5.
There you go, $5. I'm keeping it.
You gotta come a little harder than that, dude.
You know what?
Dude,
I was thinking.
hang on to that. You'll be paying your grandkids' college tuition.
I called my niece yesterday, left her a message, and I said, next time I go up there, I'll bring the phone and bring it in the shop and fix whatever needs fixing, strip just about everything off, and I'll give it to my father to use, not as a phone. He has a phone that just is a phone. At 92 years old, you just
Right.
But he needs to get pictures. I mean, it's a pain in the ass to send him stuff because I got to print it out here and then mail it to him, and he could just look at it on his phone if he.
Buy him a new one. Come on, Fred, you cheapskate.
Now he
Buy him a new phone.
He won't use 99% of the buttons. He just, when they get old, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Show me how to get a picture. Show me how to get a text. I'm done.
All right. Here's the first question of the last category. You ready?
Yeah.
Who wrote the Vampire Chronicles, which include the novels Armand, Blood and Gold, and Interview with the Vampire? Yes, go ahead, Walter.
Who is Anne Rice?
Anne Rice is correct.
Wow.
All right. Who in Hollywood is known as the voice of God? In my mind, there's only two people to choose from. Go ahead, Diva.
I'm gonna say, who's George Burns?
No, that was the voice of. That's because he did the movie. Yeah. No, but that's not right. Who in Hollywood is known as the voice of God?
Wait a minute. Say that one more time.
Who in Hollywood is known as the voice of God? Go ahead, Walter.
Who's Morgan Freeman?
Yes.
That's correct. Yeah, I would say the only two people you can is
James Earl Jones.
Yes, sir. And Morgan Freeman. That's the only
I'm
two.
sticking with George Burns, man.
Or Samuel Jackson. Or Samuel Jackson would make a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
right.
What's going on?
iPhone 11, iPhone 4, an iPhone SE, and this has to be the original right here.
You keep all the boxes? That's it.
Oh,
There it is.
that is cool.
That is cool.
How little tiny that is.
I got everything. The stickers, the papers, everything.
That's cool.
That's cool.
All right, here we go. Which actress said, "Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night" in All About Eve?
I'm
Diva?
not sure. Is it who was Mae West?
No.
That's
No,
exactly
shit.
who I thought of.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
You know who it is now?
I think so.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I can see her saying it.
I give.
I'm going to give you the character's name. Margot Channing.
Give.
Betty Davis.
Oh, yeah.
She's got Betty Davis eyes. All right. What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan? Go ahead, Diva.
What is a clock? or a watch or a pocket watch or a
What was the main thing that the thing he swallowed did?
ticked.
Okay, and then it rang. But I'll give you a clock. It says alarm clock, but pretty much the same thing. All right. What was the first Pixar movie? Go ahead, Walter.
Was it Finding Nemo? What is Finding Nemo?
No.
No, it was before that. It was when the guys worked at the factory there. Sully and wasn't that the one? Billy Crystal voiced one of the guys. Is that the one? The first
I know the movie. I don't want to steal it from Fred in case that's right.
It's not right.
I'm not right.
I know what movie you're saying, and I'm going to say right now that's not correct.
No, never
It's
mind.
not Monsters Inc. then. Okay.
No.
A Pixar movie.
Oh yeah.
He knows.
Man, they did some great stuff, didn't they?
Wait, what did Walter guess?
I said Finding Nemo.
He said Finding
Finding
Nemo, but I just heard him go, and then I bet he has it. So
Yeah, because no. Go ahead.
Was it Toy Story? Did they do Toy
Yes.
Story?
Toy Story is correct, Amy. Good job.
Good one.
That was wait a minute. Toy Story, was that before Monsters Inc?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I was way off. Monsters Inc. Yeah, Monsters Inc. was before Nemo.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. was before Nemo. I think Monsters Inc. might have came out after Toy Story. Monsters Inc. was one of my favorites. I love that little girl. She was
I never
awesome.
saw that, man. I never saw Monsters Inc.
Oh, really? Watch it.
That's good.
Good movie.
It's good. You'll like it.
Yeah. My dad's like addicted to all the Pixar movies. He has them all in DVD, and he goes and sees them as soon as they come out in the movie theater. He takes my son as a Dodge. I'm here with my grandson. Yeah, right, Dad. You're the reason you wanted to go there. All right, who's winning, Amy?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I don't know either. I'm not adding them up because everybody has to bet the same amount of money. And if two people guess the right answer, then I will go and add it up to see who the winner was. How's that sound? All right, you ready, guys?
Sure.
You remember, you got to write this down. Don't say anything. The final Jeopardy category is art.
Art.
Art, A-R-T?
A-R-T, as in fine art. Art.
Okay. All right.
You ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Here's the question. What is the painting La Gioconda more usually known as?
La Gioconda.
La Gioconda. And Diva went right to writing. I think maybe she might know. Let's see.
I can only guess, dude.
Well,
Me too. I'm only guessing.
write it down, Bubba.
I only know one. Well, actually, I know a couple. Oh, can you give us a hint?
No.
Is it
Yeah.
in French?
It's known as the name of the painting is La Gioconda.
I probably got this wrong, but it's the only painting I know. Well, I know a couple of paintings, but I don't. If I'm guessing this one. If it's one of the other ones, I'm going to be pissed.
Spell the word you're saying, the name of it.
What? La Gioconda. I know how to pronounce words. L-A-Gioconda. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that's right.
Okay, so it's a female.
I'm not saying a word, man.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Geo, it's got to do with life here. Let's see. Or Earth. All right.
I'm not giving you any hints. I'm just listening.
I'm ready.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Walter.
I ain't even close to right, but
Walter's first. Hold on. Walter's
what is?
first.
Oh, Mona Lisa.
And I can't read yours. He
Mona
says
Lisa.
Mona Lisa. You say Mona Lisa. Is that what you said, buddy? Is that what you're saying? I can't read that. Okay, yes. And that's correct. Everyone is correct. It's Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa, La Gioconda.
That was
good, everybody.
That was 1,000% a wild guess because I don't know any. Well, I do know some of the stuff at the Vatican. I can remember that I saw the last the judgment and the creation of Adam.
That'd
I
be
remember
cool
all
to
those.
see.
Yeah, no, it was like outrageously amazing.
So you've been to the Vatican? That's so cool.
It was really cool. It was amazing. I couldn't believe how cool it was. And that if you ever make it there, like you can just go and you can just walk around and do your own thing. But if you go, pay for the tour.
Oh yeah.
The tour has so much information and so much interesting history, stuff that you will never, and like they point to like little details and like some of the paintings.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess because Michelangelo he's a sculptor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's not really a painter, but he's the one that did all the art in the 16th century. He did the art in the place. And like there was one priest or somebody who like made a huge deal and was like very critical and giving him a hard time about everything. And it was funny on like Hell's Gatekeeper. Like Michelangelo put his face on Hell's Gatekeeper. It's really funny. Like he made that guy the gatekeeper of hell, like the ugly demon face. The guy that was was criticizing.
That is really funny.
And they show you different things like somebody would paint themselves in the corner of a painting when there were a bunch of people. And then did you see the Bill Clinton statue? There's a sculpture. There's a sculpture there. Like the guy's 1,000 years old, and they've got a sculpture of this guy. And the guide was telling you, you're absolutely right, Walter. You got to have a guide. There's no question about it.
You got to take the guide.
Got it. And then the guide says, I'm going to show you. You'll see Bill Clinton in there. So we're going down a corridor, and then my wife turned. She saw it first, and this guy, this old guy with the curly hair like Clinton, looked just like Bill Clinton.
That's funny.
Yeah, if that were in America,
I'm gonna tell you.
You'd say there's Bill Clinton. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, guys. One of the most coolest tours you can take that has, just like Walter was saying, all these nooks and crannies, little details of history and all that, is the United States Capitol. Go to the United States Capitol and walk through that place. And anybody who's lived and worked there, I've not lived, but I've worked there. And so, Republican, Democrat, whatever, when the assault on the Capitol, that was I felt like they were attacking me because I've been through that place almost every nook and cranny. Yep. And it's such a historical landmark. There's just so much interesting. I had a buddy in my recording studio that used to do tours for friends of ours that would come into town or something like that of people in the studio. And he had a binder this big. And he said to me one time when I had some cousins coming into town, he said, "You want the 1 hour tour, the 1 day tour, the week tour, or the 2 week tour?" He said, "Every day you can come in here every day for 2 weeks, and I have something different to show you." I had a bunch of different things to show you. That's how much stuff is in there that has stories and has critical historical significance. It was built to do that. The Capitol, that was one of the things that the original Thomas Jefferson, I think, was the one that hired the person that did the Capitol. And he said, this Capitol is going to be full of history. And they already had so much already. Think about how much has been added to our American history since then.
I do the same thing when we have company coming in, and I'll say, you want to go downtown for like 2 hours, or you want to go for a couple of days, or you want to go for weeks? How much do you like? And I've had all kinds of stuff. I said, I've seen this a million times, and I love going back to see it again. So don't think you're burdening me. But also, if you don't want to see it now, I can always go. So
yeah.
It's.
Think about it. There's so many things. Smithsonian. Are you kidding me? There's so much stuff in the Smithsonian.
I'll hear what everybody else hears from a relative. Oh yeah, can we go to the Smithsonian for an hour? I said, well, there's multiple buildings.
Mm-hmm. There's no way.
You can't even make it to the Air and Space Museum in an hour.
You want to see what John Glenn sat in, or you want to see what was the first lady's?
Or you want to see a Jackson Pollock, a real Jackson Pollock. I saw a replica on some show the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's Jackson Pollock." I mean,
There you
I love his work. I mean, my God, it is beautiful. And you know, the hours that the layers and hours that he spent making the pieces that he made. And he was quite the odd fellow, but his artwork is just genius, unbelievable. And that's right there at the National Gallery. It's the Jackson Pollock.
Back to papal mansions here in the
Papal
Vatican.
Mansions.
Yeah, the Vatican.
Yeah.
He doesn't live in the rich side. He just has a little humble room for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But years ago, hundreds of years ago, it was in France, and we went for a tour there in Avignon, and there's a lot not there. I mean, there's not much there right now. It's been moved over to Rome. So there you go.
Yes, yeah, it's good. You'll be blown away. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it.
You know, and you know what? You can't believe it when you see. You just go, how much? I can't imagine all this stuff in one place. How did all this happen?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But they won't let you. You can't take pictures in there either, man. It's so. Oh man, it's so. I really wanted. I wanted. I almost tried to sneak a couple, but I just want to have a little respect for, because they used to allow for pictures.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the thing was, I guess they would allow pictures, but no flash.
That's right. The flash can damage the paint.
Yeah, but people, they don't pay attention. They listen, then they would just take it with the flash anyway. So they just said, cut out no. This just said.
Well, if they're anything like Fred, they don't even know how to turn off the flash. I mean, it's that's one of those things you go to take the picture and it flashes you. Oh shit! I didn't even know it was going to.
Or like standing in there, like looking at the ceiling is like it is so. Yeah, it's amazing. It is the creation of Adam. It is so amazing.
I've always thought about this when I heard about how he painted laying on his back on the scaffolding that they built. I thought to myself, that's how I want to see the Sistine Chapel. I want to lay on my back in the middle of the floor and it would take hours. I would lay there for hours, just looking at all the.
You'll see something different in every little spot. There was a basilica in Florence.
Uh-huh.
The baptistry is just across the walkway a little bit, and that's 1,000 years old, the baptistry. Anyway, to build the church was 119 or 115 years, and you start realizing, and it passed from father to son, all the stone cutters. And you realize the old man who started it, worked for his 40 years or whatever, and died, and his son took over, and maybe his great-grandson finished it, and they never met other than the stones kept going up.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the things they talked about when they talked about the architect of the Capitol that was always maintaining, the art and stuff like that in the Capitol. And you'd see them; they'd have a little box that they were in that protected them and whatever, and they were scraping off old paint and putting on new paint because the old paint was flaking or whatever it was, And this is stuff that's 2,000 years old. I mean, not 2,000 years old, 200 years old or more, and more now. But and they're trying to fix what happens naturally. Also, the other thing is, if you ever go there, this is kind of an interesting thing. They ask you to not touch the statues,
right?
Because, as you know, stone and or the brass that they're made of, these statues, they start, the varnish starts coming off of it if you touch it, just touch it, because that many people touch it. People don't rub on it and stuff like that, but they just go, oh, cool, and they tap it, or touch it. And like Will Rogers' foot is like silver looking because it's brass, but it's been so tarnished from people touching it, that it's become, the toe of his boot is like silver looking. I mean, it's not brass at all. It's just been damaged beyond repair.
Well, it's funny. We see things that are a couple hundred years old here, and we go, "Oh, that's old. Don't touch it."
Yeah, right.
Then you go to Europe, and it's like,
"Oh, dude, yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like the stuff, like in this country, like a building is 200 years old. It's like people freak out. They got everyday churches that are from the 1600s.
Yeah,
they just like everyday.
Going to Westminster Abbey, that's 1,000 years old, and you go to church service. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
That's where
you wonder. But see, that's the other thing too. You wonder, wow, look at the churches and what they did in these Gothic high all
Yeah.
stone, limestone, huge,
And they're all like Chris, they're all over Europe.
but that's
all
why
over
they
Europe.
last so long.
They're everywhere.
We make churches here, and they move to build a new one in 20 years because
the
ones start to fall
Netherlands, believe it or
apart.
not, it's got some crazy old churches.
Who's
chapels.
this? Netherlands?
The Netherlands, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. They're all over the place. All over.
all over the place.
It's pretty. Germany.
Oh, Germany. Cologne. Have you ever been to Cologne?
No,
Cologne.
I have.
Cologne.
I've been there.
Have you been to the cathedral?
Yep.
Cologne?
Right near the train station.
Yeah.
Right near the Bahnhof.
Talk about that place. Amazing.
That's incredible.
Amazing place. Yeah. And they have scaffolding up on at times, fixing different things, so the gargoyle fell down or something like that. But that the Köln kiosk is unbelievable, beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I still don't understand why we changed the names of things for English.
I don't understand. That drives me crazy. The
Why
names
is
of countries,
Cologne
names of cities.
Cologne? I mean, where
Right.
the frick did Cologne come from?
Right.
That's not what it is. It's Köln. K-O-L-N.
That's right. And
Munich. It's Munich, not München. I mean, it's München, not Munich.
Munich, yeah. Why do we do that?
It's because we're arrogant. We have different. We want to make new words for things.
No, but other countries do that too. I mean, they don't. They
I
don't.
guess.
They don't say London in France when they're in France. It's pronounced
We
differently.
named, like you were just talking about the Netherlands, Walter.
Yeah,
I mean, we
yeah.
call it Holland.
Yeah.
No one calls it Holland. We're the only ones in the world that call it Holland.
There's a word for that.
Netherlands in Germany, they call it Netherlands.
Where did it come from?
What, the Netherlands?
The Netherlands or Holland?
Like Holland. Where did that? I mean, I guess my question is, where did that come from?
No idea. I'm sure there's a reason why we call it Holland, but it's the Netherlands.
Well, I think it sounds better than the Netherlands.
Yeah, but Netherlands is their name. That's their country's name.
Yeah,
Like
and it's funny. They call it
the United States. What if somebody
it's
decided, let's just call it blowhards? That's
the
blowhards.
Netherlands because it's. I found they call it that because it's below sea level.
Netherlands.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think we should end that. There is a word for that, and I'll find it again. Changing the names of something to something,
Well, in Germany, they call people from the Netherlands Nederlanders, and they
Yeah.
call it Nederland. However, the Nederlanders call themselves Dutch. They call themselves Dutch. I mean, what is your nationality? Dutch. That's what they'll tell you.
Yeah.
They don't call themselves Netherlanders. That's just what the Germans call them, and vice versa, or the Hollanders, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they call themselves the Dutch. There we are, the Dutch. So it's very interesting to me how we change names.
Yeah.
Swiss is we call Sweden, and then the Swiss is Switzerland or Sweden, because Schweiz is Swiss in German. I don't know what it is in other countries and stuff, but I don't know. It's weird. Kind of interesting. You guys, thank you for doing. I hope that that was entertaining, our little show. Pauline said blue whale. What in the hell is she talking about?
Eyeballs.
Yeah, that was a guess. That's the eyeball question.
Yeah.
I'm looking,
What, Red?
I'm looking for what the type of word is called, and
What word?
when you take a word from another country and change it around, what is their word? Their name. I'll find it. Dang it!
Called arrogance,
There you go.
I think.
Damn it! I think there should be like
It's just like, hold on. It's just like with proper names too. Because I remember one time we were playing soccer in Germany, and my friends, we finally were. This is like the first, and I'd been friends with these guys, and they called me Lee because that's what I told them my name was. Yay, all that kind of stuff. So one day we were keeping score. So I got a piece of chalk, and I wrote on the ground, and I wrote Rüdiger. I know how to spell his name. He was one of them. Marcus, and then I wrote my name, and they go, "Wen is this?" Like, who's that? I said, "That's me." No. You are Lee. That's Lay.
Oh,
lay, because the pronunciation of Lee was lay, and they were like going, "You're not Lee. That's lay, not Lee." And I'm like, "Dude, that's my name, Lee. My name. Mein Name is Lee." But it's true. I mean, it all depends on how it's spelled and how they would say it. I mean, you know, we're from Germany, we call you Walter. Walter, how are you, Walter? You know, Friedrich, not Frederick, but
Friedrich.
Yeah. I don't know what Amy would be.
Diva is diva.
Diva is diva.
There you go.
That's right.
So simple.
Diva
So
is
simple.
diva. Didn't you say, isn't your
Fraulein
dad,
Diva.
your dad, isn't your husband German?
Whose
Diva?
husband?
Yours,
Mine?
Galen Gish. Is that
I have
correct?
no idea.
You have no idea.
There's
Wow.
something.
Surprised.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't know.
I guess it's German. I don't know. On his dad's side, his mom's side, I think is like from England or Scotland or something. I have no idea.
Right.
I don't know.
That's what I
Yeah,
want to do.
German.
I'll
Gish
go
is
to
German for sure.
Yeah, Gish is definitely German. I mean, well, it sounds German to me. It might, you know, it's a lot of Germanic. There's like in Holland, names sound Germanish. Austria, obviously, and the Swiss Alps and the Austrian Alps.
Yep.
Sorry, that was just for Walter.
I knew it.
Yeah. So, how's Kelly doing, Walter?
She's good. I just saw it. We just what is that? I taught like a couple of a private boxing lesson, and then after that they taught yoga, and I stayed for that. Me and Kelly took some yoga, so that's why I was late getting here.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I had a good time.
You
That's
ever
the first
do
time I
hot
ever
yoga?
taught. What's that?
You ever do hot yoga?
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yes, late.
I'm sorry.
All the time. Yep.
Only difference is you go into a room that's got the temperature at freaking 100 degrees, right?
We this is the first time I ever taught a boxing class, like more than one person.
Right.
Oh,
And I was
that's
kinda
cool.
wondering- No, it was a lot of fun. The women, they love it, dude. They love it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Do you kickbox?
No,
No.
I've never kickboxed. I just did the regular. I had a, I had an amateur. I had a couple of fights a few years ago, so I trained
Really?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I just basically teach them just like the stuff that I was taught,
Right.
That's
Exactly.
awesome.
and they love it because I don't want to sound like crazy chauvinistic or anything, but just like women don't get a chance to really I'm really teaching them how to fight for real. It's not like a fitness or cardio class. I'm like teaching them real techniques and how to fight.
Yeah,
And
I love it.
it is. It's
Yeah.
just like it's so I guess it's empowering, something different.
Sure. The
Yeah,
same with
it's
Taekwondo. The
Walter,
same with
do you have a-
Taekwondo and
Walter.
karate. Women love doing those things.
Do you have
Yep.
a boxing license?
I had one.
Nice.
That's good.
I had,
That's
yeah.
Wait, you need a
It's only good
license
for a
to
year.
box?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what?
I didn't know that. Okay,
Bill and
that's
I
cool.
talked about this jokingly. In Virginia, all it takes is like $35-$40, and I could get one at my age.
Yeah.
Didn't have any requirement. I thought for sure I'd have
No.
to have a
No, a doctor checks you out for like 10 minutes and hey, sign this and you got I know. People think
Really?
I got a boxing license. It sounds crazy, but yeah, you can
And
get a boxing license right.
It's a national license. You get it in your home state, but it's good nationally. So like you can show up for ID, like when you go to the airport, you tell me I'm a boxer, I'm ready to kick some ass.
Yeah, I had one for 2 years in Florida.
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah,
Lee.
there's really not much to it at all.
Crazy.
Lee,
Well, I
you,
remember,
me and Billy are going to go get some boxing
Yeah,
and wrestling.
and you
lessons.
can just tell people it just because when you say it just sounds cool, but they have no idea like
Yeah, right.
what it takes to get one. It's just nothing. Like, yeah, I got a boxing license. Like,
Dude.
whoa, they think like
Let me
you
tell you
have no
something.
idea how easy it was to get this thing. It took like 30 seconds and like $5, and I had it.
That's
listen,
it. You can get anything. You can get a trainer. You can get a cut man. You can get whatever you want. A manager. You can get all kinds of licenses.
Listen, when I was doing security, my boss wanted me to get my armed license. And do you know, I was embarrassed at how easy it was to get an armed license.
In the district
You had
or
to
the
shoot
Virginia?
in Virginia.
No.
You had to do listen to this. From 7 feet, you had to do 10 rounds, 5 and reload for 5 more. From 7 feet. From 11 feet, you had to do 5 rounds. And then they did shotgun
Wow.
licensing, which was just, can you shoot the thing? You
Without
didn't have to hit
knocking
a
yourself in
target or
the butt.
nothing. They just wanted to make sure you could rack up a shot and shoot 3 rounds, because that's all that's all that goes in the magazine or goes into the shotgun. But yeah, you shoot 3 rounds of shotgun shells. That's it.
Wow.
I mean, it was crazy, and I scored a perfect score.
Nice.
And I'm like, dude, there were guys who were in the who were retired Army people that I outscored. I outscored everybody in the class.
Wow.
And and I picked up maybe 4 guns in my life and shot them. I mean, it was just that easy. And I'm like, oh my God, some of these people, they got a license to be an armed guard, and I mean, it was ridiculous how poorly you could do and get your license.
Wow.
I mean, it was crazy. In
Amy's
fact,
taking
I did
notes
not
here.
do a perfect score. I'm sorry. You know what, Fred?
This is interesting.
Out of 15, was it 15 or 20 shots? I think it was 15 shots. Out of 15 shots with the revolver, okay, I scored a bullseye on 14.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No, on one of them. But dude, we're talking 7 feet and 11 feet.
Oh,
7 feet, my arm span's almost that long.
Yeah.
I could almost touch the target with the tip of the gun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was ridiculous. And you know what though? When I was reloading on the 11 feet, I squeezed off the first round because I was nervous. I thought I was running out of time. And the guy on the line said to me, Lee, take a deep breath. You got lots of time. And then I shot my next 4 shots because we loaded 5 and then reloaded 5. So it was 20 shots. So out of 19, I hit bulls on 19 shots.
Wow. That's
right. Dude, you could have too, Fred.
So, Amy,
it's ridiculous.
You look up Pennsylvania, it'll be like occupational board, board of occupations or something like that. And it'll list everything from hairdresser to, barber to, and it'll include boxer and it'll include wrestler. So if you ever want to be on WWE, you get your wrestler's license. But
in my spare time.
Yeah, that's so funny.
You know, I will tell you that I had a really good
crazy.
friend who used to train kickboxers, and I asked him. His name was Jim Foster of Foster Brothers, as a matter of fact. Anyway, Jim told me. I said to him, because he used to do all kinds. He's big, into MMA stuff like that. And I said, so when have you ever fought? He goes, oh, I would never fight. I would only do boxing. And I said, why? He said, because you know what? Even one kick to the head is whatever. He said, it damages you. You get damaged because the amount of force from a leg, from a kick is way more than anybody can do with their arm. So, and you don't have that kind of padding on. You don't have an 11-ounce glove or whatever it is, Walter. What do you guys wear?
16 ounce. 16 ounce.
Okay. But the foot, when you're in MMA and shit, that's like a 3-ounce pad on your damn foot. That foot comes around and cracks you in the head. That's it. Man. Anybody who truly gets hit in the head with a solid kick, is out. I mean, there's just very rarely can you take a solid shot with a kick and be able to stand there.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I love boxing. All
right, we'll get Amy. Amy's going to get a boxing license.
I tell you what, I've seen professional boxing once in my life, and it was horrifying. The blood and sweat
it's
flying everywhere because we had front row seats. It was at the Tropicana in Atlantic City, and it was just
rough. It is rough.
I was watching last night. It was Chavez versus Alvarez or something like that. And I don't know which one it was. I think it was Alvarez. Had a cut right here on his eyelid, right where his eye is, right here. And the blood was just as much years ago because they don't do this anymore. But the blood was just blowing out. And when he sat down and they stopped it and they took it off, just pouring out of this guy's face. And then they let him get back in the ring and box some more. And blood was all over this guy's face and all over his gloves and Chavez.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. I was like, they wouldn't allow that now. If you have a blood bleed like that, the fight's over.
I wonder what made me do that.
Did you ever get lit up pretty good?
Oh my God, all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Was it fun? Was it fun? I mean, Adrenaline? What was?
No, yeah. The stress relief, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing, what I missed the most, it was just like I don't care, like it doesn't matter what kind of day, how good or how bad it is. Like when you're in a boxing ring, like nothing else matters. Like your house be on fire, somebody could be. It doesn't. Nothing else matters. Like right now, I got a 200-pound Russian that's trying to knock me out. Let me deal with this. You can't even think about anything else but that. And it's just a lot to it. You learn a lot about yourself. Like being in a ring, like how you respond when you get hit, when you get hurt. Because there's no teammates, there's no timeouts, and there's like any kind of shortcomings or disadvantages you have. It's hard to camouflage them, and you got to figure out a way to get past them quick. It's just a different, and it's not for everybody. But I would, but I think I miss it a lot. I do miss a lot of it. Like I said, I just don't miss one thing I don't miss is getting punched in the face. That's what that used to was for obvious reasons. But I used to go. When I trained for my fights, I was going 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the other day with the lightweights. There's two lightweights. A young guy who's this up and comer who's had. He's supposed to be. When they were talking about him. He has this right punch that is more devastating for a feather or lightweight, whatever he was boxing.
Mm-hmm.
No one knocks people out like this guy. I mean, with that weight, you don't normally knock people out.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name, Walter. It was just the other day. It was a title fight on ESPN, and he's because he's a WBA and something else champ. And he fought this guy, and you know how he knocked him out? Body shots. He hit this guy one time. He hit this guy, and the guy squinched. And
those are the worst. I'd much rather get knocked out I'd rather get in the face than the body.
Yeah. Oh my God. But of course, the guy knew that the guy was weak, and the guy kept trying to cover his side with his elbow. Yeah. But because at the end, he would jab with his left, jab with his right, and when the guy brought his hand up, he'd hit him with the left hook. Boom! Right in the ribs, and the guy just finally went down. The referee said, "No, it's done."
Now, I've been to boxing once.
Down like 3 times.
That was 76 Olympics in Montreal, and that's when everybody was there. The Spinks brothers.
That's the old. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was he 74? Was he 72 or was he 76?
Muhammad Ali walked from the 60s. It was 60s.
No, Ali wasn't in the Olympics then. He was before that. We saw Howard Cosell. Do you guys know who Howard Cosell is?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know that.
Can you do it, Lee?
Cosell is. Yes.
There you go. So he was announcing, and I yelled to him. He turned around and took a picture. And
no way.
Mick Jagger bought our freaking tickets. So we were scalping. We were having a ball, scalping tickets for everything, buying, selling, buying. So this guy, a friend of my cousin's. Now this is before cell phones, of course. A friend of my cousin's. And my cousins lived. My aunt and uncle lived a mile away from the Olympics, so we walked there to everything every day. And we, his friend who was a big time scalper had tickets for us. Okay, great. So we go to meet the guy, and the guy says, "Oh, I got rid of your tickets." I said, "What do you mean you got rid of my tickets? How could you? I got cash. So let's go." He said, "I sold them to Mick Jagger." I said, "You sold them to Mick Jagger?" He said, "He was here 2 minutes ago. Look, there he is going in." And I look over there. There's Mick Jagger going in with my tickets. The guy said, "I thought it would be cool to sell them to Mick Jagger." But we eventually bought tickets from somebody else on the street, and we went in, and we saw all the biggies. Besides the Spinks brothers, who the hell else was? If I look at that roster, I mean, it's, that was Bruce Jenner's year when Bruce Jenner. Nobody really knew who Bruce Jenner was. It's like this year we don't know who the decathlete is.
Oh no, when he won the decathlon, he freaked everybody out. They're all like,
right. And all of a sudden, it's like this guy. What? And he was what a show. I mean, he really was fast and strong and everything you needed for decathlete. Yeah. He could do jump, run. I mean, the whole thing. It was like, man, this guy keeps inching up higher and higher. And there it is.
There he is. Or she, whatever.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. You got to see Howard Cosell. That's awesome.
Howard Cosell.
That's almost like better than the fighters.
Yeah.
I remember listening to some comedian. He goes, Howard Cosell was not a nice guy. He was not a nice guy. And everybody's like going, what? Where's he going with this? And he goes, you remember when he interviewed Leon Spinks? He knows Leon Spinks can't talk. And he's still interviewing him. Well, Leon, tell us what happened in the ring. Well, that's exciting. Howard Cosell.
I'll have to find that photo album from 40, 50 years ago, whatever that was.
Howard Cosell. You also had a picture with Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah. We've shown him that.
You have a picture. You even have a picture of me with Hulk Hogan and my boy.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know he died of ALS. I told you that, right?
Yeah, I'm so sad to hear that. So
He had
sad.
Down
Very nice of you to take him
syndrome,
along.
Symptoms were it took him forever to realize that he had ALS because of his Down syndrome.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job there, Lee, buddy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
But it's amazing. Those guys too, like Hulk Hogan. He is so freaking big. It's unbelievable.
I know. I know he really is.
Yeah, he's like 6'8".
And John Cena wasn't that tall. I mean, he was about 6'1".
And these guys are rock hard muscle. Like when you just like, we're going to do an interview with them. So, you just put your hand on their back a little bit and just adjust them the way you want. It's like hitting a freaking wall. Each one of every time you touch somebody, there was nothing soft on these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's, he's huge. 6'8", like 300 pounds. And it's like, like
And
300 pounds of muscle is it's not right.
Yeah, that's all. And solid as a rock. How you must have, right? You shake hands and put your pat him on the back. Go, holy shit! What? It's like hitting like this.
That's not right. That's freaking nature and stuff.
Yeah. Or a little shot of or a little shot of steroids. One or the other.
Or both.
Probably.
Or both. I'm sure there's a little bit of steroid use there for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, if you listen, a friend of mine told me this. So Walter, being in the physical realm of things, may counter me on this, but I remember somebody telling me whenever you see like an athlete has a torn bicep, it's usually a steroid injury.
Ooh,
because they pumped up so big in the bicep. Because biceps typically are pretty strong muscles, but when you're shredding them all the time and you're hitting the gym so hard because you're on your steroid cycle. And you're trying to, since the steroids are in you and it helps with the muscle, you blow your weightlifting until you tear your muscle so that it'll rebound and fill back in.
My nephew currently just had surgery a couple of weeks ago. Blowing out the connection here, and we saw him in Rhode Island. And he's got in a brace and the whole thing. Oh my God!
How big is he?
Not huge. I mean, he's big and solid, but he's not huge. He's not like he's juicing. But
or maybe just overworked out, whatever. All I know is that what's his name? Who was the champ at the time when we went to that thing? And now he's a superstar movie star, not Cena, but the other guy.
The
what
Rock.
Was his name? Huh?
The Rock.
No, not The Rock. It wasn't The Rock. It was the guy who played in the Marvel movies, the real big tall guy, and he does a lot of movies. Batista
was in the James Bond movie too.
Yeah, Bautista. First time I ever met him is right before he went into the WWE, and he was a bouncer. The reason why? What?
He was a bouncer in the district.
Yeah. It played in Hollywood and somewhere else too. And he came, and I met him because a friend of mine brought him, who was bouncer with him actually, and he came to Robinson for the powerlifting tournament, which you may have been at actually, Fred.
And now that I think about it,
Bautista was there. He's just, he didn't look like he was a big dude though, tall. He was really tall, but he had a bicep injury. And so actually the guy who was with him is a bodybuilder and was the one that told me about the bicep injuries. Typically, anyway. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm sure you can injure your bicep in many ways. So, just my understanding. That's how you build up your biceps.
I was going to say something about Batista, but I forgot now. Oh well.
We go to movies now.
He was so funny going to interview him. We were talking like this, and he's got a very soft voice, and it's just, what are we going to do? How we like to do this? Then you get in there and turn the camera on, and the veins are sticking out of his head, and he's screaming. And I'm telling you how he's going to be facing Bradshaw. He's going to be facing Jay Bradshaw. And he told me he's going to tear. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to tear it. And he was going nuts. The veins are sticking out. The sweat's pouring. And as soon as Bill said cut and we're done, Is that good? Would you like to do something else? You want to try something else? This freaking guy's insane. How does he turn this on like this? So crazy.
He's an actor, man. He's an actor.
As soon as it's over, he's just like the most normal guy you'd want to meet. Right. So that's good acting. That really is good acting.
Yeah. Turn it on.
He
Turn it
reacted
off.
to what I said. I said that this other wrestler was going to do this to him, and he reacted to it with, he changed whatever he was going to say. He had to change because of the question I asked. And, and then we did a couple pickups for us. When he's back home in Washington, he makes sure he listens to, high school sports on Channel 10, blah, blah, blah. But, then he went crazy there, too. That's when kids would rip their heads off. If I was on that field, whatever. Yeah. So they're good. They're good entertainers as much as, like, my wife can't stand wrestling.
That's how you look at it, too. You go to watch it for entertainment's sake, not for – apparently some woman wrestler died today.
Oh.
Probably was 3 weeks ago, and I'm just reading it today. Let me see what's over there.
Well, my daughter, when she was in college, had to do a paper on it was in her communications major, and she had to look at some type of thing like a magazine or a newspaper or television. Again, this is before internet. And I said, do it on the WWE. And I suggested to her that the types of ads they get are, guy ads with not a lot of money, just like their audience. It's, motor oil for changing your own motor oil, hamburgers and hot dogs at different, fast food places. It's not like golf on Sunday when it's life insurance and, cars. And she did, and it was remarkable. I read through it a couple of times. He goes after the guy with $20 in his pocket. He'll go take it before they're done. He'll sell him a T-shirt. Everything was low priced. The T-shirts weren't $85 or $55. They were $19.99. You get a shirt for $20, but he got $20 out of all the 10,000 people in the arena, and he's smart like that he knows how to extract money from these guys at the right level. So his commercials, here's the spectrum of commercials, and his audience is down here. He sells the commercials down here. He sells the stuff, the souvenirs down here, and he's going after that. Lots of $20 sales, and he's very successful.
There you go. That's how it works. All right, guys. Let's wrap this sucker up. Hasta luego, bonjour, and all that stuff. Auf Wiedersehen.
Have an awesome week, you guys.
I appreciate that, madam. You do the same.
We'll see you on Fridays. Who's private chatting me?
No
Who's
Amy for
private
Friday.
chatting me? Oh, crazy cat lady.
No Amy for Friday. Is that what you said?
Amy, you did
I'll be
Friday?
around. I think I'll be around.
I missed it. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all then.
Good night, all.
You guys have a good one.
Tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Be good. Bye.